Alright, what's going on? Demon Celt here at some more Final Fantasy. Getting this Sprout life taken care of. Making sure we're getting signals on everything we should be getting signals on. Checking Kick, checking YouTube, checking Twitch. Twitch is acting, or not Twitch, Kick is acting kind of stupid. Just shows a loading screen. Hopefully that squares itself away. Alright. So, a little bit of a change of plans from anyone who watched the last stream, where we were jumping back between Lancer and Bard. So, instead of just completely abandoning my other character that I have, this character is going to be my melee tank character, and then my other character, since he's got some couple jobs maxed out, is going to be my healer slash caster. And so that way I have 2 different raid lockouts per week, so I get something a little bit more to play with and get some more experience and get some more playtime. So that's the game plan. So we are here in Camp Drybone, finishing or continuing the Realm Reborn storyline. So let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. Yeah, this character be a paladin, maybe a warrior, even though I just never really got the never really liked the warrior playstyle. Same thing with the Dark Knight, it just felt kind of slow. I'll probably retry them at some point. But as far as tanking, I enjoy the paladin the most, so I'll probably stick to that, and then whatever new tank we get announced for this year in one of the upcoming FanFest. So that is the game plan with this character. And then as far as like melee goes, this character will be a Dragoon, Reaper, and Samurai. And then my other character that is on another server will be White Mage, Red Mage, and Bard Machinist. So, and then whatever, if the new physical range meets me fancy, I may try that also. So that's just kind of where I am game plan wise is. So we'll see how much we actually stream today. Got this these antibiotics I'm on for my root canal are kind of messing my stomach up and kind of giving me headaches. So kind of have to go from there and figure out what's going on, but hopefully we can stream for at least a couple hours before I start just kind of feeling nauseous and just having to run to the bathroom, which is kind of where I've been since yesterday when I started taking these antibiotics and painkillers. So we shall bloody see how I feel. But we got plenty of time. We got about another year. So he said, so we got about another 9 months, 8 months before the launch of the next X-Pack. So I should have plenty of time. If we start cutting it kind of close, I might do a story skip for one of the expansions, if we get to that point. But I don't foresee that being an issue. We'll be playing this 3 to 4 days a week, so we should be good. Go speak with some wee common folk. My other character, not gonna lie, since I go huge gaps without playing this game, and I haven't played for at least a year, going back and trying to play a White Mage or Paladin without having played for a while is going to be an absolute cluster. But I just don't really want to have to start a second new character. But my eyebrows itching. Odd feeling. What level is this quest anyway? 18. So yeah, so we're sitting about 11 levels above the level for the quest. So at some point we'll probably swap over to Samurai and kind of bounce between those two once we get a little farther into the story, so they're both in a better place for Heavensward when we get to it. The hell am I going? Lay the embalmed corpse at the gravesite. I think I'm going the wrong way. This way? Yep, alright. If I literally just throw a body on the ground. Nothing to see here, folks. Perfectly normal. In a serial killer kind of way. Oh, man. Hello, Chicklet. Oh, where's my phone? Let me just log into YouTube on my phone, so if anyone starts chatting on YouTube, at least I can see it and respond. I download this multi-chat thing. I still can't get it to work. Not quite sure why. Just log into YouTube on my phone. So. There we go. Let's get to it. So I do apologize to anyone who's watching on Kick. I haven't been able to get the Kick chat working properly. I'll figure that out this weekend, so next week it should all be copacetic and working properly, but there's just some sort of weird... Because it's called Pro Chat, multi-chat. But for some reason it doesn't seem to pick up Kick half the time. I'm not really sure why. And then I'm using Atrium multi-streaming to stream on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch all at the same time. So, still trying to figure out the whole process and all the bugs. So, I do apologize. God damn it, Thancred. Crazy that none of this gear is actually good for me, considering I haven't really leveled up or like improved or replaced my gear at all. But I think I did get a couple pieces during the 3 initial dungeons, but you'd think that something from the quest would actually be better, but it's been a while since I've run into anything that's actually like an improvement. Oh, I just noticed. It looks like I unlocked the third part of the initial combo. So now I got the three combo. I know the star up top means I'm getting bonus points for experience on this server, but trying to figure out exactly how much I'm getting, but can't figure out how to actually get the little handle over there on a controller. Ah, I got a cat girl chasing me. Get off me. You're not my priest. Ah, I don't know which one survives. I'm gonna be lazy. Lazy, 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 lazy. Trying to get through all this stuff. Don't got time to dilly-dally. When do I get my bloody chocobo? That's what I want to know. Running around in footstuff's getting annoying. $11 levels higher these guys. Do these guys still attack? Apparently not. Wow. Okay. What the hell am I looking for? Search for a clue in the encamp. Okay. There's something sparkly over here. A queer leaflet. Them queers are everywhere. Before anyone gets mad, no, I realize that it's the not that queer before anyone starts losing their shit. I don't want to talk to him. My way, Blondie. I'm level 30. It's not very much voice acting early on in this game, is there? Walk around looking like a hobo. There's someone up there. One in here? Yep. Everyone's checking in on me because of the stupid infection I got in my mouth. Make sure you guys go to the dentist when you need to, because I put off this root canal for 2 years and now it's just like infection, major root canal, gotta go in and get a really deep root canal done. So I am not a happy individual, but it's my fault. Kept putting it off, and now I'm paying for it. I've only had 2 major cavities ever in my life, and unfortunately they both turned into root canals, and now I'm suffering for being dumb and not going to the dentist as much as I should have been. Don't be me. Go to the dentist and the doctor. They gave me little things to fast travel, right? Yep. Why is your tail in my mouth? What are you doing, little girl? Ow! Gotta trim your nails. Holy crap, that hurt. I will give Square Enix this. The world building they did in this game is insane. Like, WoW's got a big world, but a lot of it kind of gets missed in detail as the game kind of goes on. And for some reason, the world here seems bigger. I don't know if it's because I've been playing WoW so consistently for so long that I know like every part of the world with like the back of my hand, but like it is kind of crazy how much of a world they actually built and environments they built for this game. I do wish, my only gripe so far with this game, to be honest, is, how do I say this without people getting pissed off? I wish the male character models were a little bit more masculine. The human models are pretty feminine, and then you got the cat boys and the bunny boys who are like super feminine. I don't know. I wish they were a little bit more, I don't know, grizzled or just masculine. So, because I find myself wanting to play more of the female characters because they look more feminine and more like, you know, what you'd expect a female character to look like, especially like since everything here seems to be kind of like anime themed. Yeah, I don't know, the male characters besides for the what are they called? The dragon people? Can't remember what the hell they're called. But besides for them, a lot of the male characters, they're pretty feminine and pretty soft looking. But visually, that's really the only thing I've run into so far where I'm kind of like not completely sold on it, I should say. Like, take me, wee dagger. ID tool drinks in air cell. What the hell? I think he's a little touched. All right. The fighty tool. Okay. Wasn't expecting the weird, like, I thought I was actually having to do something, but apparently not. Cool. What's this? Waking the spirit. Required discipline of... Oh, okay, so that's a crafting thing. Okay. Is crafting worth doing in this game? Like, does it take a priority for, like, end game stuff? I know a lot of people, like, only do crafting in this game, but for someone like me who's more playing the game for, like, end game activities like raids and stuff, is it worth doing the crafting? Like in WoW, it's really only there pretty much for like, I mean, you really get to a point where it's really only there for gold making. Once you have like your end game set for the tier, so. The hell am I going? Oh, back to Camp Drybone. Okay. Lord of Inferno. Guessing that's Ifrit. Yeah, so far so good, Shadow Ninja. Getting lost quite a bit and still trying to get like the ins and outs. Played the game a couple times off and on, but never really sunk my teeth into it or really paid attention to the story, so I'm trying to change that, so when the next expansion comes out, I'm not completely lost, but yeah, so far so good. Still don't know what half the systems are, still don't know where I'm going half the time, but time will tell. But wanted to kind of watch the fan fest, saw what I liked what I saw, and thought it'd be a good time to sink my teeth into this since I'm getting a little bored with WoW, and I'm pretty much only raid logging in WoW now with my guild, so definitely want to give this game a shot I should have given it 2 years ago, since I have large chunks of like when I've been subscribed to this game but never really played it. like subscribing for like 6 months at a time and then only playing for like a month, and just the other 5 months kind of go to a waste. I probably played on average 2 to 3 months of every expansion, and that was pretty much it. So okay. Is it actually worth doing though? Like, is it something I should really like dedicate time to, or is it just more for if you kind of enjoy it? Or like, what's the cost and benefit? Like, is the benefit worth the time you have to put into it? Going wrong way. This creepy looking bastard again. All right. I'd say it isn't really great money-making activities outside of crafting and gathering. Okay. Okay. So basically, you need it to make any sort of gil in the game. Okay. Alright, so I will start focusing some time on that then. I know this game's a lot different than others where there's like an actual like rotation for gathering and crafting, so I'll have to find like a guide or something for that. God damn, it's that expensive in this game? Holy, yeah, okay. I can definitely see the upside. Damn, okay. Yeah, I can definitely see how that makes a big difference. Well, looks like I put myself in a shit situation. All right. Looks like he's like cracked out of his mind. Okay. So wait till the first expansion? Alright. Well, thanks for the advice. Yeah, I would have been completely lost and kind of screwing myself later on, it seems, if I wouldn't have actually asked. Holy crap. Oh shit. Party's dying. Reinforcements? Okay. Holy shit. Bloody die already. Did I fail it? Oops. All right. Well, I got buggered up. All right. This creepy bastard. Ah, okay. So I guess I was supposed to lose. The Bowl of Embers. Okay. Another dungeon or whatever. Yay! Let's play Hurry Up and Wait. Ow! Nails, cat. Holy crap, that hurt. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Why are you so clingy today, little girl? Huh? What do you want? Why are you on me so much today? What do you want? Huh? Nope. Oh shit. Didn't even see this little bastard. Gladiator. I'm sorry, but these little guys are creepy as hell. It's like little rodent elf midget people. Ah, there's another one. They're multiplying. Holy crap. I'm guessing these queues are gonna suck for a while since pretty much nobody's doing this like super early content. Oh, here we go. Sweet. Wasn't too long. Is the queuing system in here, is it like, what do they call it in this game? Is it only your specific server, or is it like data center wide? Alright, cool. Nope, they're all waiting on me, watching the cutscene. Alright. Guessing that's bad. Guessing that's gotta die. That was uneventful. All right. go to hell and you die. He dropped a rock. Right. We saved everybody. Yay. Sitting here by my damn self. I see how it is. Oh, okay. What's the high population data center? I just chose this one because it had the most servers with the little like XP boost thing. Figured that'd mean there'd be more people doing like early content if there's a bunch of like newer servers or whatever. Oh my god, give me more voice acting. Holy crap. It's like playing an old Final Fantasy game where everything you had to read everything. It's like playing 7 and 8 all over again. Oh shit, everyone got executed? That sucks. Ether Primal Crystal, I believe. Oh, okay. Creepy little thing. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Speak to Tataru. Shadowbringers, so that's the third expansion? Because it's Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, the Samurai one, Shadowbringers, and then whatever Dawn Trail is. I get to go run around everywhere. All right. Yeah, the story's got a pretty... The game's got a pretty crazy story behind it. I saw the, watched a documentary little web thing about, like, how it started and ended. I kind of missed the beginning of this game because of WoW and other games, but I had played a crap ton of, like, the first 3 or 4 expansions of Final Fantasy XI, but I completely missed the launch of this game until they did the whole, like, Realm Reborn.
I lost my son to the Calamity.
The 3 Seedseers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, And soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elezen. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves. Nor, though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the
so
Twin
surprised.
Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the...
That kid looked like either he had to take a major shit and he was holding it, or he was just surprised at everything he heard.
5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses, nigh with so beleaguered from within and without. It is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on the
high
bloody
roads without
Ixal.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn.
Pretty much, right?
Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to... Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the 12th. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet we are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you, join hands with me once more beneath the and together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our project... We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's
Okay,
up
so
to us to
Gridania is the
protect the
hippie
forest.
state.
The elementals!
Kid's still not blinking. Holy crap. Stateroom. Hell's the stateroom? Oh. Guessing each one of these cities is just going to give me
Galleons are
a
another
history
matter
lesson.
altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond."
Okay. I was curious how you'd pronounce the BS name. All right. Harg, 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 harg.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Gallian Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the... I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Gallian Empire. Even now, the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both. And see this ship say we must mend the rift the Calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, and with the guidance of the navigator, this.
Long live the Admiral!
Admiral Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
Definitely not as uplifting as the last speech. I will give it that. Oil quarter.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanamo herself!
And Roban as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Hurrah! Rauban!
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, where by the grace and glory of Naldar have our
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with...
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the Rene-Orzia's darkest hour. On the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as if the fates were fair, the price we are now, but 5 years.
Look around you! What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? I ask you, is this the great nation our brother? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death.
Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the... Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you! Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore as the realm prospers. So...
Ja, for Ul'dah!
So
Together we are one.
this one's like some Middle Eastern Moroccan vibe thing going on.
Your Grace.
Rauban?
Picked her up like a parrot.
People of Ul'dah, I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a...
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are...
All right then. So hippies, pirates, or Moroccan, Middle Eastern, Ottoman Empire type people. You can definitely see how people say that a lot of people quit in the Realm Reborn with how slow it is and how grindy it feels. You can definitely see that.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral Era warranted scarce...
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared... No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the... So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from... Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their...
She an angry little elf.
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and...
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our
I should hope so.
My lady! We are to escort you!
hope does not come. The
So there's
salve
some
will
sort of
serve not
royalty, I
only
take
to
it?
close up, but prevent old ones from open.
Alright, so... Whatever. Where I have to keep going back for my job quest. So, okay, so grand companies are the cities, and then free companies are the guilds. I have a feeling I'm going to keep screwing that up, but... let's see, head southeast of Nine Knives and determine the fate of the airship crew. Okay. It's crazy how far ahead in just like level I got by doing the first 2 levels of the the hell the thing's called? The hunting log. Dumbass. I guess panting, you guys literally ran like 10 feet. A lot of Peter Pan, Robin Hood hats in this game. Woohoo, finally some fighting. still? Holy crap. Thing was annoying. Holy crap. Biggs and Wedge. So, characters that have pretty much been in every Final Fantasy game. Kind of like, what's that? Spear dude, Sid. Pretty much in every damn Final Fantasy game. Yep. Oh. Woods will be done. Sounds kind of dirty, but all right. God, those uniforms are ugly. All right. When was the last time they added a new race to this game? I know they add like jobs all the time. I think the bunny people are like the newest, but can now accept the quest, My Little Chocobo, by speaking. Complete in order, proceed to the end main scenario. Okay. So, don't have a choice. Got it. My Little Chocobo. Wait, I finally get my bird. Give me my bird. Presented Chocobo insurance. A what? To obtain your Chocobo, you must present a Singer with the Chocobo. This document can be obtained to exchange company seals, quartermaster, yada yada yada. What? Blah 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 blah. Various enhancements. Yeah. Quartermaster. Oh, okay. For the Chocobo license thing? Self-management.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the Papalimo. Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship...
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer. It would be unwise.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard,
So nobody
they
knows
are
what the hell's
hardly
going on.
alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its... Who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and...
Okay, so basically all the
In
bad
short,
guys are
it is
the
essential
summoning
that we approach
spells
the
from
Sylphs
the
in
original
as
Final Fantasy
diplomatic a
games.
manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. Winning the Sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat. I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little... Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees.
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Okay. Fun times, fun times, fun times. All right. Well, thanks for watching. My stomach is just, these antibiotics are kicking my butt today. But my plan for this is I'm going to stream this Monday through Saturday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Sundays, I spend most of my time at the racetrack for my car company stuff. But I will be back on Monday at 3 p.m. and hopefully my body gets used to these antibiotics by then. But thanks for watching. Thanks for all the help. Thanks for all the advice. And hope to see you again. Got a long path ahead of me to get through this bloody game and all these expansions, so. You too. Thanks. Bye.